Khalid is easy.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome
Who is he?
to my channel.
Who is Khalid?
Welcome back. Okay, now today I wanna tell you guys the story about the Queen Balqis of Sheba. Who is the Queen of Sheba or Saba, as we all know?
Shut the fuck up, bro.
The Queen of Sheba was called Balqis.
Why you so loudly?
She
bro?
ruled over a kingdom
Why you so loudly?
in the southern
You
Arabia,
motherfucking donkey, bro.
and that is now called Yemen.
What do you mean?
Queen Balqis was a rich and powerful queen. She and her
You don't
people
have to be
worshipped the sun
To
and
told
other
you
idols,
what
but
is
not Allah.
the donkey
So,
sounds like.
Queen Balqis of Sheba may be the most
Donkey.
famous
You already
woman
knows, right?
in literary history.
It's now.
Uh,
Ah,
Okay,
like that.
moving on to the story. Uh, long a long time ago, Prophet Solomon had several messengers amongst the jinns and animals. He had the power to control them and speak their language. Amongst his messenger was a bird called the hoop or hudhud in Arabic. And so this bird would travel far and wide to run errands and bring message to his master, the Prophet Solomon. And in one such errand, the hoop or the hudhud traveled to a distant land and brought back tidings about a land called Sheba, who had a woman ruling over them and had been given the abundance and a mighty throne. However, Queen Balqis and her people worshipped the sun. She lived in a palace of 360 degrees windows that allowed beams of sunlight every morning before she prostrated in front of them. and and upon receiving the news of Queen Balqis and her kingdom, Prophet Solomon ordered the hoop to travel back to Sheba with a letter containing the message of monotheism, or only worship to one God, and it is Allah. So, and the Quran described this female figure not only as a mighty monarch, but also a wise, enlightened one. And after receiving the message, at this point, Queen Balqis, being the diplomatic leader that she was, resorted to counsel with the elders and the courtiers of the kingdom. She revealed the content of the letter and asked for advice. She said, "O chiefs, give me advice respecting my affair. I never decide an affair until you are in my presence." Her council members recommended the option of war, but Queen Balqis was wise enough to turn this down. She was not a power-drunk leader who would resort to asserting power over other kingdoms. She chose the diplomatic route, disagreed with the violent approach, and decided to send an abundant gift as a more peaceful solution, and an attempt to avoid an aimless war which ultimately renders the hundred of its people humble. Her peaceful decision further reveals a sign of mercy and compassion, which are ingredients needed for true leadership. While these characteristics are usually ascribed to femininity and depicted as indicator of weakness, they are symbolized in the Quran as a sign of wisdom, insight, and excellence. Queen Balqis knew that if Prophet Solomon accepted the gift, then his message was that of material ambition rather than admonishment and uprightness. However, he refused the gift. Prophet Solomon refused the gift. Then Prophet Solomon exhortation was genuine. When the gift arrived at the Prophet Solomon's kingdom, he was furious. "Do you provide me with this wealth? But what Allah has given me is better than what than what he has given you. Rather, is it you who rejoice in your gift? This response indicated that he had no ulterior motive, and that his sole intention was to call Queen Bilqis to submit to one god. Prophet Solomon returned the gift and decided to invite Queen Bilqis to his kingdom. When she approached his kingdom and was about to make her way into his palace, Prophet Solomon ordered his fastest jinn messenger to fetch the queen's throne from her kingdom within a bat of an eye, and place it beside his. He did this by the will of God, to show her that the God that he worshipped was omnipotent and able to do all things. Whether she follows the right way or chooses to be one of those who do not go all right. Up upon the marvelous scene of her throne at Prophet Solomon's kingdom, Queen Bilqis was bewildered, not only by the replica of her castle, but also by Prophet Solomon's modesty and humility. As she entered the castle, she was astounded that at the sight of the most beautiful architecture she had ever seen. She thought it was a pool of water. Then she raised her garment and uncovered her shins to wade through. But Prophet Solomon assured her, "Indeed, it is a palace whose floor is made smooth with glass." Queen Bilqis was also surprised at Prophet Solomon's humility. Unlike other male rulers, he executed a particularly warm attitude filled with compassion. The story ended with her submission to God, the God, the Lord of Solomon and the Lord of the world. She realized how unjust she was to herself worshipping the sun, which was merely a creation of God, and that Solomon was not a mighty king who wished to increase his domination in the name of monotheism, but a genuine prophet of God who strove to guide people and show them the right path. Against the patriarchal reconstruction by medieval Muslim biographer, the heart of the Quranic account of the and okay, maybe skip. Nowhere in the Quran it was narrated that Queen Bilqis gave up her throne upon submitting to God. Neither was it said that he summoned Prophet Muhammad in marriage. Her story teaches us about a woman and political authority. Okay, uh, a quote to a quote from the Queen Bilqis. She said, "My Lord, indeed I have wronged myself, and I submit with Solomon to Allah, Lord of the world." Maybe that's it. Uh, there are some mistakes, of course, and it's been almost 9 minutes. The target is 9 minutes. Uh, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This is actually quite a interesting, quite an interesting story because we never seen uh, a prophet encounter with a queen in a story. Well, I think that's all. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.